trading has changed my life because my life was very different. The life you see me live now, it wasn't always like that. This is the reality of trading, bro. Not every week is a good week. Last week I made 5,000. This week, I'm gonna be lucky to make anything. I was literally working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, working 40 hours a week. In those beginning stages where you're still only making 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, I recommend keeping the job until you can consistently maybe double it. I'm not guaranteed nothing. When I post content, I'm not guaranteed to get views. When I post ads, I'm not guaranteed to get sales. When I take trades, I'm not guaranteed to make money.
Looks like we're about to hit 14,000. So with that being said,
Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome back to another video. Welcome back, family. Right now, we're about to get the VIP chat all started. I'm just trying to get everything all sorted up. I ain't gonna lie. Today I'm tired. Looking at the charts, this shit is still doing the opposite of each other. If you guys know anything about indexes, they tend to follow each other, but right now, just not. But like I said, we about to get this chat all started. I'm not gonna talk your heads off. We're gonna get straight into it, get straight to this money, get straight to the charts, and get straight into the video. We're gonna see though. This week's been trash. If I could take one good trade, put a little risk on one trade, we'd be straight, we'd be straight. That's all my goal is today, get one good trade. Yeah, I'm about to watch it right here. See if I can get this entry for my first little trade idea. 30 points is my stop for it. I'm not looking to risk too much of a stop loss just because the target, I just want to really get out at this high. I don't want to hold it anymore, any less. We got to see. Yeah, ideally, best case, it goes even higher, like 12,200. But I'm just trying to see if I can get a little 1 to 2. Honestly, this trading week, my headset is so, but this trading week has been fucking ass. We just went that whole time, took one trade. That trade looked amazing. It looked beautiful, and that shit did not play out. It did not play out. But this is the reality of trading, bro. Not every week is a good week. Last week I made 5,000. This week, I'm gonna be lucky to make anything. Right now, I had 2 days of no trades. The first trade I took today was an L. Honestly, there's not really much we could do besides manage risk. That's all we could do. But with that being said, we about to get everything all organized, get the day started. Trading is done, but like I tell you guys every day, this is just the first portion of my life. After this, on to the next, on to the next. Your life should be the same way. You shouldn't wake up, trade, then after you're done trading, you have nothing else to do, nothing to look forward to. It's all gonna be downhill from there. It should be continuously moving and moving up, getting the work done, so that by the time it's nighttime, you go to sleep, rinse and repeat. Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Play with her. What it do? We back, we back. As you guys saw, L day, big L, unless it's this way. I'm not sure which way the L is for you guys. But all I know is, even though I got the L, I got my money robbed from the markets today, the markets ended up paying. If you guys follow me on Instagram, yesterday I did do a withdrawal with Hanko Trade. I can, let me go into it. I'll show you guys the withdrawal email. If you follow me on Instagram, you already seen this and everything. Where is it at? It was about $400 withdrawal. I didn't do nothing crazy. Essentially, I was just taking this withdrawal just because I plan on using this money to buy some more challenges, just because the summer months haven't really been the most ideal. If you're in VIP, you kind of heard me talk about this a little bit. I may spend just time trying to get a lot more capital because the conditions right now just aren't it. I didn't take trades the last 2 days because I didn't get it set up, and today, a good trade idea was an L. So at the end of the day, I was trying to make 20,000 in the next 30 days. But summer conditions may not allow that. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna force anything. I understand what the market is capable of, and I understand what I'm capable of. And I understand who is more powerful. The market is gonna do what the market wants to do. But I took that $400 payout, and here I'll show you guys the withdrawal right here. This is on my crypto.com. So since I did it through the actual broker, it goes through here. We're up 411. Looks like Bitcoin is going up. It was originally a $407 withdrawal, and we're up about $4. If I even thought about honestly just leaving this money inside of just as Bitcoin and just let it run, but right now Bitcoin's at a pretty high price, so buying at highs is not what we do. We like to do the precise opposite, so I'm probably just gonna withdraw that. Matter of fact, I'll withdraw it for you guys right here, just so you guys can see the process and everything. It's not nothing crazy. Once the money goes from the broker to your actual like crypto exchange, it's just one step away from being in your bank account. So now essentially, let me just do it like this. I'm gonna give you guys the whole walkthrough. So you come here. This is my balance. I'm going to go to, so these are all my other transactions as you guys see. It's not like this is a brand new account or nothing. I've used this account for a long time already. A long time, money has been sent in here, but we're gonna come over here, go to BTC. We're gonna turn this into, we're gonna sell all of the BTC for cash. So we're gonna get it roughly about $398, and that's because after fees and everything, you know, it's not always gonna be the exact number, but you know, considering we're gonna get that much still, it's not bad. Let me get my Face ID, and then now we wait for the money to come over here, and then now, since it went from Bitcoin, we should have it in USD now. So now it is 398 USD. Now from there, we're gonna go over here. So we go to the fiat wallet. We're gonna transfer this. We're going to withdraw to the US dollar, and we're gonna send this. Oh no, not $100. I wanna do all of it. So we're gonna do the max, which is 398. So I think so far this month we already withdrew like 1,900, as you can see. Nothing too crazy. The only money I really withdraw from here is from my Hanko Trade account. But now we're gonna withdraw that to our Bank of America. Boom, boom, boom. Confirm, see the Face ID again for the 1000th time. Now we gotta come to the authenticator. That is me. Here, and I'll do this over here. Copy that, come back over here, get the code, boom. And look at that, just like that, the money is pending. But when it's pending, that usually means it was complete. So if nobody's ever done a little Bitcoin withdrawal for you guys, there you go. Nice little $400 about to come into my bank account in roughly probably about 2-3 days. I'm not sure how it's gonna work with the weekend because tomorrow it is Friday, but I don't really need the money. It's just more money that's coming in. Like I said, I thought about even just leaving it just to sit in Bitcoin for a long-term investment, but I'd rather risk that $400 on a trade, if I'm being honest. But it's crazy. That same $398, that same $400 right here, back in 2019, when I was working under the table, I was literally working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, working 40 hours a week just to make that $400. I was getting paid $10 an hour under the table. $400 a week for 40 hours. $400 a week. Do that times 4, $1,600 for the month. Granted, it was during COVID, but bro, it's just crazy. Now I'm looking at that $400 like, I can go buy me some food. I spent a quarter of that just on some dinner. Like when I went out to eat earlier, that shit cost $50 just to get some fucking Applebee's. Not like, bro, that money goes by fast, and it's crazy to think about how little people have money. And it sucks, but at the end of the day, I can't make anybody do anything. I can't make you want money. I can't make you work harder. I can't make you do the things you don't want to do. There's only a small percentage of people that are actually gonna reach their goals and be successful and be millionaires and billionaires, and even just six-figure earners, because most people don't want to do the work. Most people, they say they want to be rich, they want to be successful, but their actions don't show it. What are you really doing? Fuck what you gotta say. We all want to be rich. We all say we want to be rich. We all want to be successful, but what are you actually doing? You know what I'm doing? About to take a shower and head to the fucking gym. That's what I'm about to do. All right, we about to be at the gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? That moment, that second that you tell yourself, damn, I don't want to do it today. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to work out. I don't want to work on my business. That's the moment you got to do that shit. That second of denial, that second where you're like, damn, should I not? At that moment, you got to be aware enough to do that shit. So that's what we about to do. I ain't want to go to the gym, but I never want to go to the gym. And then every time I go, I'm happy I went. Also, one thing that I noticed, every time I come to the gym, when I don't feel like it, it ends up being empty. So it's like a win-win. I get rewarded for coming to the gym when I didn't feel like it. It's different. I love it. Working out in an empty gym where I can actually record, I can think freely, I could just do everything without having to be worrisome of anything and just be myself. And even though you may be saying, oh, well, you can't be yourself around people, I'm just not at that level yet when it comes to recording content. I'm gonna build myself to it, but it's day by day. Like me coming here right now doing this, if there would have been someone here, that would have been me improving. But when no one's here, I just enjoy the little bit that I can. But right now we about to start getting this workout, and I'm gonna talk to you guys exactly how trading has been changing my life. That's the topic of today's video, how trading has changed my life, because my life was very different. The life you see me live now, where I'm making content every day, trading every day. I got a community of traders that I'm active in helping, and that is just amazing every day. It wasn't always like that. It wasn't. Nothing happens overnight, but it happens when you build it over time. And we're gonna talk about all of them. Yeah, I remember, like people always ask me where I came from, what I did. I didn't always trade. I wasn't always in this position that you see me in today. There was a portion of my life where I was literally just working under the table, working at warehouse jobs. I lied to you not, I've literally had like no experience when it comes to the working force besides working at warehouse jobs. But there's a reason for that. I know myself, and when you know yourself, you know what environments to put yourself in to help yourself succeed. Like me, for example, I know I don't want to sit at a desk all day. when I trade at home. That wouldn't make sense for me to trade and sit at my desk at home in the morning and then go to a desk job where I sit on the phone, sit on the computer for another 8 hours. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to make my money online with my businesses. But when it comes to when I worked a job, I wanted physical work. You know why I wanted physical work? I wanted to get the most for the time that I'm giving. When you're getting paid hourly, you're getting paid for a portion of your life. You're getting paid to give them a portion of you, a percentage of your battery that you're never gonna get back. If I'm gonna be doing that, I need to make the most out of it. I need to be getting paid for it, and I need to be making the most out of that time. So when I was at work, when I worked at UPS and I was a supervisor, I was always listening to podcasts, constantly educating myself, constantly learning from people. The one tip that I gave you guys, the main thing that helped me catapult to the level that I am today, is I found mentors. Not just one, but I found like 2 to 3. And I recommend 2 to 3 because you want to learn different things from different people. But at the end of the day, you don't want to have 5, 10, 15, 20 different mentors because you're going to have so much information. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be bad information, but too much of anything is bad and you're not going to get the most of it. If you stick to 2, 3 people, take everything they say and use all of it, you're going to catapult so much faster compared to using all that information. Look at it as getting a mentor versus trying to learn from YouTube. It doesn't make it impossible, but think about how fast you'll be able to push through that learning curve. You know what I mean? But let me hit these push-ups. No, I said push-ups. Let me hit these pull-ups real quick. It's just, I was just every day podcasts, every day listening to audiobooks, every day trading, every day going to the gym. Every single day I was working to the best of my ability in every single different aspect. When you guys think about being successful in trading, being successful in dropshipping, being successful with content, it's not just with that business. You got to be successful as an individual all around. In order to be the person that's going to make $1 million, you got to build yourself into that person. That may be you. You may be capable of making $1 million, but have you built the traits yet? Have you built the experience yet? You know what I mean? And the one thing that I was very grateful for at the time was the fact that I was living with my parents. If I had the stress of bills, debts, and I had to make money, and I was trying to build myself as a trader and leave them on my 9 to 5, everything would have been so much harder. I tell everybody in VIP, tell everybody that I teach, don't leave your job if you don't have to. Don't take that leap because I'm telling you, you're gonna be so much more grateful for having that extra income, having the other flows of money. Because guess what? Once you become a trader, you're gonna try to make other flows of income anyway. So it's best just to keep as many as possible until you make so much money to where it's just a no-brainer. If you make $100,000 in a day or $100,000 in a month, why are you gonna keep a $2,000, $3,000 a month job? You know what I mean? Then it comes just to common sense. But in those beginning stages where you're still only making $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, I recommend keeping the job until you can consistently maybe double that, triple that. Then you'll be safe off, and then from there, just take the risk. That's all it comes down to, taking the risk. But the main things that got me to the point of being able to leave my job was saving up money, saving up the money so I could get my time back. The only reason you're at your job, the only reason you're still there is because you have bills. You need money, you know what I mean? You're working on your business that's going to make you money, but that money's not going to come overnight. I failed as a trader. I went back to work multiple times, thinking that this was going to be the time where I don't got to do it again. I was wrong. I could be wrong again, but you know what I mean? That's just how the game goes. I'm not guaranteed nothing. When I post content, I'm not guaranteed to get views. When I post ads, I'm not guaranteed to get sales. When I take trades, I'm not guaranteed to make money. Nothing is guaranteed. I could die tomorrow. Nothing is guaranteed. The only thing I can control is what I do, what I put out. When it comes to content, I don't know if this video is gonna get 10,000 views. I don't know if it's gonna get 1 million. All I can do is focus on the intention I put behind creating it and let the rest do what it's supposed to. And I just remember all them days, because specifically before I worked at UPS, I told you guys I was working under the table. I was just at a warehouse, just doing boxes, just working on like a conveyor belt. I was probably like around 17, 18 at the time, getting paid $10 an hour under the table. During that time, I had a trade during the time I was working. I was working from 6 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I still was trading New York session. I didn't trade London session at the time. This was very early into my trading career. I didn't really trade London. It was 100% New York session, 100% indexes, US 30, NAS 100. I've been trading the same futures, trading the same indexes for years. That's my specialty and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. But I just remember there's been so many times I was missing trades, losing trades, and then I had to go back to work because I was trading on my break. I fortunately got a break at 9:30 every day. Crazy, right? The time I needed to be able to focus on the charts, fortunately enough, it worked out. Not everyone's gonna have that same fortunate chance to be able to have a break as soon as they're supposed to be trading, but I did. I made it work for maybe a year and a half, but it got to the point to where I needed that time. I needed to get my time back. And it's the same thing I always tell you guys. The only reason you have a job is because you have responsibilities. The only reason you have this job is because there's things that need money. The only way you can make money when you don't have a skill is to give your time. If you don't have time, how are you gonna work on your other business? It's a big cycle that the government and the world is just meant to keep you in the rat race, keep you down below, not up top with everyone else. But once you actually get your time back, you can focus on your business, focus on your skills, focus on the craft so that you can make money from other things that aren't requiring your time. Nobody should work until they die. And it's unfortunate that people have to, but that's just how the world is. There's so many times where I just go to the supermarket and I see older people bagging groceries, or I see older people walking across the street waiting for the bus, and I'm just like, bro, I can't let this happen to people in my family. I can't let this be me. And I would help everybody if I could, but it's just one of those things where you can't help everybody. I want to help the people that want to be helped. And that's why you're watching this video. So that's a little backstory on my little working time. And I'm young. I'm only 21 years old, but I've been working since I was 11. I first started working as a paper boy when I was 11 years old. That was my first job when I was 11. 11 years old. They would drop the papers off at my house like every Wednesday and Tuesday, and then I'll have to deliver it for about three to four blocks. And I had no car. I was doing it on my bike. I was walking. I had the help of my mom to use her car. Like, she'll put all the newspapers in the back, and I would just do it. But I did that for a little bit, getting paid literally pennies and quarters. I remember they would literally pay me in quarters. Crazy, right? Maybe like a $5 bill, $10 bill, and then the rest was in quarters. She was crazy, but when you're 11 years old, that's like the stuff that built my hustle. I always give credit to my dad because he instilled in me, you have to work for money. You got to work for the things that you want. If you want something, you got to go out and earn it. You got to get the money yourself. And since a young age, that's just been me. Been working since 11, had multiple jobs in multiple different warehouses, UPS, getting paid under the table, working at Chick-fil-A, worked at Amazon. I tried sales, wasn't my thing, but guess what's working? Content trading. And I've been doing that the longest time. The main things that are working for me, the things that I've been doing the longest. What does that tell you? It takes time to get to the point where you're going to see success. It takes time to get to the point where you can actually get results. You got to stay consistent when you're seeing no results. I did. You're going to have to do the same thing. I can still go through periods right now where I'm making no money. I lost today. I didn't take no trades yesterday. Are you willing to go through the process when you're making no results? That's going to be able to decide if you're going to be successful or not. Do the work. Stop being a bitch. Look who it is. It looks like you made it to the end of the video. And if you did, I want to take this time to say I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you so fucking much. There's no amount of money in the world that you could give me, that you could pay me, that is worth more than the time that you're willing to give me by watching my videos, watching the free course, watching any content of mine, bro, my Instagram. I always tell you guys, we don't know how much time we have. We don't know how much time we have. Our time is limited. So the fact that you're willingly and voluntarily giving me your time without me asking for it, it means the world, bro. It means more than you can even imagine. I don't care if I have only 13,000 subscribers. I don't care if I had 3,000, 1,000. 1,000 is not a number. If I only had 100, that shit means more than you can ever imagine. Trust me, I mean that shit. And I just want you to let you guys know I love you all. Appreciate everything you do. And just like that, check out the free trading course. Check out the free trading webinar. It's free content. All you got to do is, like I said, pay me with your time. You don't got to pay me money for it. The only thing I offer that costs money is VIP. But you don't need VIP. If you want to, it's going to help you. It's going to level you up. But you don't need it. The free content is there.
Honestly, it looks like we're about to hit 14,000. So with that being said,
y'all know I love the discounts. If you want to join VIP for the next 30 days, you can just join it for $14. $14 is going to give you access to all 5 trading sessions, all 5 lives, all live. Oh, fuck. That's going to give you access to all live trading sessions 5 days a week, all the live trading sessions, all the previous recorded ones, so all 20-something recorded sessions that's talking about money, mindset, trading, all of it for $14. It's only the 30-day access, but trust me, that 30 days, if you can't make that $14 back in 30 days with that information, the value that we're giving you, that's a you thing, not us. Trust me, you'll get the value within that first day. But with that being said, that was the code. There you go. I love y'all.
But that being said, stay safe, stay productive. We're gonna come back tomorrow with more value, more game. Try to end off the week with a good trade, ideally. It's been a shitty week, but it ain't gonna stop nothing. Ain't gonna stop this motion. We're gonna keep going, keep into it, keep completing our goals, and leveling up.